was inspired by a story from Key West painter and author Robert Eugene Otto. Otto claimed that his childhood toy would move from room to room, knock over furniture, and even talk to him. When a new family moved into Otto's former home, they also reported strange happenings involving the doll. Today, the infamous toy is on display at the Fort East Martello Museum in Key West. Scream. This self-aware slasher, directed by Wes Craven, was partially inspired by the real-life case of the Gainesville Ripper, Danny Rolling. Influenced by notorious serial killer Ted Bundy, Rolling murdered 5 college students in Florida in 1990. He was sentenced to death in 1994. Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock's masterpiece Psycho is based on the novel by Robert Bloch, who modeled the character Norman Bates after convicted murderer and grave robber Ed Gein. In 1950s Wisconsin, Gein exhumed corpses and created trophies from their remains. While the real Gein was not a serial killer in the traditional sense, his macabre crimes deeply influenced horror fiction. Poltergeist. Written by Steven Spielberg, Michael Grace, and Mark Victor, Poltergeist draws inspiration from strange occurrences at the Herman House in 1958. Residents reported objects moving on their own, including holy water bottles popping open inexplicably. These disturbances served as the basis for the supernatural chaos in the film. The Amityville Horror. Inspired by the terrifying experiences of the Lutz family, who moved into 112 Ocean Avenue in 1975, just 13 months after Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered 6 members of his family there, the Lutzes reported disturbing phenomena including green slime oozing from the walls and glowing red eyes peering through the windows. They fled the house less than a month after moving in. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Though fictionalized, this film was loosely inspired by the crimes of Ed Gein, the same man who influenced Psycho. Gein fashioned furniture and clothing from human remains found in his home. Although there was no confirmed evidence of cannibalism, his gruesome acts shocked the nation and left a lasting impact on horror cinema. The Exorcist. Directed by William Friedkin and based on the book by William Peter Blatty, The Exorcist is one of the most iconic horror films ever made. The story was inspired by the 1949 exorcism of a boy known by the pseudonym Roland Doe. He was believed to be possessed by a powerful demonic force, and the exorcism involved both medical professionals and Jesuit priests. The film's intense realism and disturbing scenes set a new standard for horror.